YouTube, what is good? We are back for another episode of Marv's Room. And I wanted to jump on here today and talk to you guys about what are you doing to put yourself in that specific person's state? Are you putting yourself in that specific person's state? Because you can do this and put this on steroids. And I'm getting ready to give you guys examples of a few situations that I heard about recently. One from a particular very good friend that I know right now. And I want you guys to know that you can put your being in the state with a specific person on steroids. And what I mean by that is so many people in law of attraction circles, law of attraction communities, we say things like, say your affirmations, feel the feelings as you're going to sleep at night, etc., etc. But what I want to come on here and talk to you guys about is, what are you doing throughout the day? What are you doing throughout the day to help put you in that state? Because to me, this is extremely important as well. And I want to talk to you guys about something that my friend told me recently that she was doing, that she had done. Now, this stuff is starting to get too damn creative for me, and I'm loving it because I'm thinking to myself, like, how in the hell do people think of this stuff? You know what I'm saying? So one of my friends, basically, she was in a relationship with an SP. They're no longer together. And so what she did was she got one of her friends, somebody I don't know, she got one of her friends to, her friend started a Google number. Her friend actually started a Google number, okay? And she told her, she said, I'm going to text you from this Google number every day, or whatever the frequency was. I forget what the frequency was. She says, I'm gonna text you from here every day. She was like, I want you to save this phone number as your specific person's number. So it feels like and looks like you are actually getting text messages from him. And I thought to myself, oh my God, that is brilliant. That is brilliant, that is brilliant, that is brilliant. And so she was doing this. She started doing this. Now, she has had contact with her SP a few weeks ago, which is good, always good. But obviously they're still not together. So she's doing this to put herself into feeling more. She's doing this to put herself in the state throughout the day. Because as we know, the longer you can stay in the state, the better. Like Abraham Hicks says, the longer you can stay in that fulfillment, that joy of something happening, the better. And that's exactly what she's doing. Now, also what she did, she would post throughout her house. Her SP used to leave notes and etc. around the house for her. So she's also posting notes around the house that have sweet sayings, etc. on it, because that's what her SP used to do. So she's actually giving her home the feeling of her SP is there. Like he left those notes around the house for me. Now she is truly, truly putting herself in the state of her wish fulfilled. I mean, this type of stuff, like this type of stuff is incredible, man. And I can remember, now that I'm talking about this, I can remember a story. I forget which book it was in. Might have been one of Florence's books, but there was a woman who I think her husband walked out on her for another woman. I forget the exact story. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, long story short, what she did every night is when she went to go cook dinner, when she went to go make dinner, she would make another plate for her husband as if he was there. Yo, what kind of faith does that take? What kind of faith and belief does that take? Like, this is getting me so excited. When I hear shit like that, I'm like, people can't comprehend the kind of faith that takes to do something like that. That's why I want to jump on here and tell you guys and ask you guys, what are you doing to put yourself in those states? This woman literally would make an actual meal as if her husband was coming home, and he wasn't coming home. Long story short, he ended up coming back. It was less than a year, I think it was, something like that. Again, don't quote me because I haven't read the story in a long time, but less than a year, he came back. He came back because she was living in the wish fulfilled. She was actually doing it in her physical life. So I want to ask you guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go to the park and hold an invisible hand. You know what I'm saying? There was another story I heard. I think this was from Neville, one of the ladies in Neville's books. She wanted to get married. Neville said, as you go to sleep at night, he said, I want you to feel the wedding ring on your finger. He said, feel the wedding ring on your finger. Feel it. Feel it real. And that's what you guys got to do. Feel that wedding ring on your finger. Feel your husband or your wife holding you. Feel it real. Stop living as if you're single. And when I say that, I mean, if you guys are constantly, let's say you have dirty clothes laying around, you have dirty dishes laying around, but you know damn well that if you was in a relationship with someone, shit wouldn't be like that. You know your house would always be clean. This is for men or women. You know your relationship, you know your house would be clean. You know that you wouldn't have dishes in your room. You know that the clothes, etc., wouldn't be laying everywhere. You know you would be on time, or you know, whatever the situation may be. Start living in that situation. Clean the dishes. Get rid of the laundry. Stay clean and organized as if someone you were with, your specific person, in the current relationship. Because you guys know how that is. You know when you get with someone in a relationship, you know you always want everything to be clean and perfect, etc. You want to put on this, you know, I guess great presentation, especially in the honeymoon phase in a relationship. In the honeymoon phase, everyone does this. They try to be perfect. They try to keep everything clean. Not, I guess I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people, they try to be so perfect and pristine in the beginning of a relationship in the honeymoon phase. You know, you got to do that even when no one's in your life. Because you got to understand, you're giving off two vibrations now. You're giving off a vibration of, damn, I want my SP back, but I'm living like I'm single. Those are two different vibrations. You're living like you're single. There's trash everywhere, clothes everywhere. You're ordering takeout all the time, etc., etc. You guys got to start living as if you're in a relationship, even though you're single. When you go to sleep at night, keep one side of the bed open. Don't use the whole entire bed. Keep that one side of the bed for your specific person. Start doing stuff like that. I'm telling you, you start doing stuff like that, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. You got to make way for what it is that you want. Don't just think about it. Don't just speak about it. Make way for the stuff that you want. Same thing with anything else in life. When you want clothes, if you want more clothes, give clothes away. Make space in your closet. Give out old threads. Donate them. Give them to someone for free that needs them. Give them away. Make room, make space for the new clothes that are getting ready to come in. And they're gonna come in, they're gonna fill. Because everything is energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, same thing with, doesn't matter what it is, money. If you need money, make space for the new money. Give money away so that the new money can come in. Everything's energy, guys. Same thing with this SP stuff. Make way for your SP. Start living as if you were in a relationship. And stop living like you're single. All right, guys? I want to jump on here again and share this powerful message with you. I hope you guys can get something from this. As always, I love you guys from all around the world, wherever you are, from me to you. I will see you next time. You know where, you know when. Marv's Room.